Good evening, everybody. I am François Vassot, the EU Deputy Head of Mission of the European Embassy here in Washington. It is a great privilege for me to be here with you to launch a new formula that we have worked out together with our 27, soon 28 member states, which is the formula of the EU Rendez-Vous. What is an EU Rendezvous? An EU Rendezvous is an opportunity for American and European to dialogue, knowing that this dialogue is one of the most fertile, one of the most productive, one of the most like-minded one which can exist in the world. Americans don't realize always, and Europeans don't realize always either, that the level of cultural exchange, of bilateral visits, of high-level personalities traveling through the Atlantic is, without any possible comparison, the more dense, the more productive, the more interesting in the world. It's a great honor for me to recall you that he is currently the European Commissioner for Competition. And from 2004 to 2010, he was European Commissioner for Economic and Monetary Affairs, probably one of the most qualified persons to offer his remarks on Europe at the Crossroads. Everybody here in Washington knows Bruce Stokes. He's a Senior Transatlantic Fellow for Economic at the German Marshall Fund of the United States. He's a former international economist columnist for the National Journal, where he is now contributing editor. He's also a former Senior Fellow at the Council of Foreign Relations.
Let me start by congratulating our delegation here for launching this idea. I think it's an extremely good idea to have the possibility on regular basis to focus our dialogue and the dialogue between the United States of America and the European Union.
So I'd be curious what your sense is of what Europe's growth potential is going forward. Is that all we should be able to expect out of Europe, is 1 to 2% growth?
In 5 years' time, we will be able, thanks to structural reforms and thanks to our strategic initiatives to promote growth, to increase our growth potential, we will be able to be at the same level that we were before the crisis, or even at the level above the one we had before the crisis. This is a big question mark. This is, from my point of view, this is a big question mark, and the growth debate has only started in Europe. I remember some conversation with the responsibles of the competition authorities in the US told me on bilateral basis, it was not a triangle, it was two bilateral conversations. Both institutions told me our relationship with you are much easier than our relationship with our colleagues. Yeah. So when we meet each other, the three, are extremely good results.